The morning mist dissolves, revealing the faint, ghost-like signs of a confrontation yet to come. The wind carries the scent of tension, a premonition of something about to erupt. Each breath is swallowed by the silence, and every glance becomes a weapon. In the shimmering heat, the line between hunter and hunted blurs for a moment. As time seems to stand still, only one law remains: the strong will endure. Every encounter is a battle. The leopard often finds its kill stolen by lions, forcing it to flee its own territory. The elephant reshapes the woodland, altering boundaries and forcing the rhinoceros to deploy its full strength to defend a water source. The African buffalo stands ready to charge anything that blocks its path, even the lion itself. At the end of the 19th century, when big game hunting became a pastime for the European elite, professional hunters began to call them the Big Five, the 5 most difficult animals to hunt. The lion often lies placidly in the grass, but when threatened, it becomes a terrifying force, capable of speeds approaching 37 miles an hour. The African bush elephant, though seemingly gentle as it grazes, needs only a moment of surprise for its 5.5-ton body to charge like a living earthquake. The Cape buffalo, also known as the Black Death, is a wild bovine capable of unnerving even the most seasoned hunters. The African leopard, though smaller than the others, is a master of nocturnal hunting and ambush. With claws as sharp as daggers and an agile body, it can vanish into the treetops or launch itself at an opponent when cornered. and the rhinoceros, where the mere movement of a stranger can provoke a charge against anything in its path. The black rhino in particular often attacks first and investigates later. So, who is truly the strongest of the big five? Under a golden sunset that stains the African savanna, a creature steps from the shadows quietly, silently, but with immense authority. It is the African leopard, a predator hidden in the heart of the wild and the clearest evidence of nature's artistry in adaptation. They are not the largest cat on the continent, but they possess a ratio of power to agility that commands respect from any creature. Males typically have a body length of 3 to nearly 7 feet, stand about 24 to 28 inches at the shoulder, and weigh between 80 and 200 pounds. Females, meanwhile, are smaller, weighing only 60 to 130 pounds, with a slightly lower shoulder height of around 22 to 25 inches. This difference reflects sexual dimorphism, an evolutionary trait where each gender has a distinct role, optimized for different survival functions. As light filters through the canopy and illuminates its golden coat with its signature black patterns, each rosette appears like a meticulously carved sculpture. Recent studies suggest their patterns are not only for camouflage, but also reflect an evolutionary adaptation to different habitats. Leopards in rainforests have smaller, denser rosettes to blend into the deep shadows, while those on the savanna have larger, more spaced patterns. It is not just the patterns. The leopard's entire body structure is a masterpiece of functional biology. They have a compact yet immensely powerful build. Their limbs, though short, are incredibly strong, capable of scaling vertical tree trunks with large prey hanging from their sharp canines. It is not unusual to see one hauling the carcass of an antelope, weighing twice its own body weight, up into the canopy. This is not a display of pride, but a strategy to keep its meal away from thieves like lions or hyenas. Unlike the lion, which needs a pride, or the buffalo, which relies on numbers, the African leopard chooses its own path, silent, solitary, and highly effective. That solitude is not forced. It is its nature. Leopards do not live in prides. Each individual holds its own territory. In the wild, food is not always abundant. Therefore, flexibility in prey choice is a vital advantage. A large-scale study from 2024 revealed that their diet is extremely diverse depending on the ecological region. When the opportunity arises, they do not hesitate to hunt monkeys, baboons, and even reptiles, birds, fish, and insects. However, what makes their hunting prowess remarkable is not just the choice of prey, but the way they approach and dispatch it. Unlike other predators that use speed in a chase or brute force in a direct assault, the leopard stalks like a phantom. It closes the distance to as little as 16 feet before launching a precise, explosive pounce. This behavior allows them to conserve maximum energy, which is crucial for a solitary animal that must fend for itself. Scientists have observed that most hunting activity occurs between dusk and dawn. This behavioral pattern helps them minimize the risk of confrontation with more powerful competitors. Furthermore, The leopard possesses exceptionally keen vision in low light and an acute sense of hearing, capable of detecting the faintest sounds. These two senses, working in concert, make it one of the most effective nocturnal hunters in the terrestrial animal world. They are not only hunters, but also masters of opportunism. In rare situations, they will not hesitate to steal prey from other species. From a biological perspective, the leopard's success rate per hunt is not high, only around 38 to 45%. They do not always win instantly, but they always know when to strike and when to retreat. But the lion quickly detected the scent of the carcass. A male lion approached the tree where the leopard had hung its prey. It attempted to climb the tree to steal the food the leopard had hunted. With great effort, the leopard climbed to the highest branches of the tree. It had to remain vigilant in case the lion actually managed to seize the carcass. But while a lion can climb in certain situations, it is not a skilled climber. The leopard let out a low growl and quickly moved its prey to a higher spot while continuing to watch from above. The lion struggled for a long time. It looked up as if waiting for the leopard to drop its precious food. But then it found a small bone with a little meat still on it, something insignificant, and walked away. From birth, lion cubs weigh twice as much as leopard cubs. They are also raised by multiple lionesses, whereas a leopard mother is alone. Therefore, whenever she defends her cubs, a female leopard transforms into a courageous warrior. She often hides her cubs in crevices or trees and guards them carefully, as their survival rate in the first years is only about 50%. The reason lions hunt leopard cubs is to prevent the growth of a competitor. This helps the lions maintain their dominance in the area. But as they grow, they face another challenge in their relationship with lions: territorial overlap. And despite often being at a disadvantage, the leopard has never vanished. They survive through adaptation, patience, and strategy, like silent ghosts gliding through the gaps. Compared to all other species, the lion is a king deserving of respect. But against its fellow Big Five, it is nothing less than a ruthless and bloodthirsty predator. A male lion is 6 to 7 feet long, not including its tail. Its back stands about 4 feet high, and it weighs between 330 and 550 pounds. The roar of a male lion can carry for about 5 miles, echoing across the savannah. A proud, powerful sound as if announcing, "This is my territory." The pride moves as a group. The long tail of each lion sways gently, ending in a tuft of dense black fur, concealing a hard little spur of bone at its tip. In the past, lions reigned across Africa, Asia, and southeastern Europe. Today, only 20,000 to 25,000 African lions remain, a decrease of over 60% since the mid-20th century. Their ideal habitat is savanna and grasslands dotted with acacia trees, where wildebeest are plentiful. Unlike any other big cat, lions live in social groups called prides, a distinctive and unique social unit. Each pride typically has from 1 to 7 adult males, often brothers or individuals who have formed a coalition. Their role is not just to control the territory, but also to ensure the security of the entire group. Surrounding the male coalition are related lionesses, usually numbering between 5 and 15 individuals. They are the core of the pride, primarily responsible for hunting, raising cubs, and preserving the genetic lineage. A prominent feature of lions is their clear division of labor. Females carry out 85 to 90% of the hunting, with the organizational skills of a professional team. Some lie in ambush at the front, often called the center, while others attack from the flanks. A study by Panthera and Oxford University, based on 30 years of data from the Serengeti, showed that small groups Statistics also show that lionesses with strong social bonds can live up to 30% longer. Meanwhile, male lions, who participate less in hunting, play a crucial role in protecting the territory. When a new coalition takes over a pride, the act of infanticide often occurs. This act, while seeming cruel, reflects a principle of natural selection to maximize genetic transmission. It is important to note that a pride does not always move as a compact unit. It flexibly splits up. This pattern is known as fission fusion, a fluid social organization that allows for high adaptability. A study in Kruger National Park revealed that leopards lose between 38 and 50% of their captured prey to theft. Leopards generally avoid areas with signs of lions and use tall trees, cliffs, and difficult terrain. The leopard had no time to move its prey to a higher branch. It had to save itself first. The climbing ability of lions shows some differences between the sexes. Males find it very difficult to climb high branches, as their great weight makes it hard to maintain balance. The leopard let out a low growl and quickly moved its prey to a higher spot while continuing to watch from above. But then it found a small bone with a little meat still on it. something insignificant, and walked away. And in the previous situation, the male lion demonstrated its lack of agility while trying to climb. Lionesses, the key figures in all pride hunts, climb as skillfully as leopards. A leopard had successfully hunted a young impala and taken it up a tall tree. It skillfully placed its prey on the highest branches, but two lionesses found it and quickly climbed up. The battle began. Perhaps the lioness came not only to steal the prey, but also to warn the leopard. After a few attempts to approach the leopard, they decided to spare it and descended. When they saw an elephant herd passing by, they quickly left. But it is better for a leopard to lose its prey to a lion than to be attacked by the entire pride. Lions hunt in groups, and once they corner their target, very few prey can escape, not even a leopard. An unequal battle was recorded between 12 lions and a male leopard. They had managed to surround the leopard and began the process of completely exhausting it. Perhaps the leopard's strongest counterattack at that moment was to lie on its back and use its sharp claws. But that did not stop the lions. One by one, they approached and attacked relentlessly. Finally, the leopard's strength was depleted. The dominant lions delivered the final blow. One reason lions might leave or not eat a leopard is to eliminate a competitor or assert control. A lion's favorite meal is ungulates, but in the Big Five, there are no wildebeest or zebras. There is only the African buffalo, the group's only ungulate, belonging to the same order as deer, antelope, and gazelle. But a lion cannot hunt an African buffalo alone. It needs at least one teammate. With a bite to the throat, its jaws clamp down powerfully until the buffalo stops resisting. Studies show that the bite force of a lion reaches between 1,300 and 1,800 newtons at the canines. However, it is not always so easy to hunt an opponent that weighs 3 to 4 times more than them. Those moments of interruption boosted the lion's fighting spirit. Biting at legs, back, until the buffalo completely collapsed. Only then could the pride enjoy its meal. If there are very few lions in a pride, an adult African buffalo is not an easy prey. One study indicated that a lioness's heart is only 0.57% of her body weight. If they cannot get a bite on the neck, it is very difficult for the buffalo to fall. Under the fiery savanna sky, where the wind mixes with the breath of the earth, there is a creature whose mere glance can make one pause before its natural majesty. It is the African buffalo, also known as the Cape buffalo, a wild bovine with the build of a mobile fortress, heavy yet proud. In the wild, it is not a predator, but it possesses a power that makes even lions look at it with caution. Its shoulder height ranges from 3 to 5.5 feet, with a body that can be over 10 feet long. Adult males weigh an average of 1,500 pounds, with exceptional individuals reaching nearly 2,000 pounds. Females are lighter, from 880 to 1,300 pounds. With such mass, a single glance is enough to see the toned muscles under their dark skin, which becomes more pronounced as they age. The color of their coat also says a lot. Newborn calves are often reddish-brown, turning to black or dark brown as they mature. The buffalo's head is almost always lowered, not just for easier grazing, but also as a posture of constant vigilance. The African buffalo lives throughout sub-Saharan Africa, from the vast plains of the Serengeti to the sparse woodlands of Central Africa. It cannot be far from water, as it needs to drink daily to maintain its body temperature and metabolism. Areas near rivers, lakes, or marshes are its ideal habitat. Its primary diet consists of tall, coarse grasses, which many other herbivores avoid. It can digest an average of 2.2% of its body weight per day. A 1,500-pound buffalo consumes about 33 pounds of grass a day, while a smaller one of about 1,100 pounds eats around 24 pounds. This amount of food not only maintains the individual's health, but also helps regulate the structure of the vegetation, paving the way for species like zebras or wildebeest. Its ecological role extends far beyond being just a grazer. The African buffalo contributes to maintaining the structure of the plant cover, creates movement corridors for smaller species, and is a primary food source for predators like lions. Many other herbivores choose to move near buffalo herds to take advantage of this living wall against hunters. They are nicknamed the Black Death. Not for the color of their coat, but for their aggressive, unpredictable temperament and their capacity to inflict terrible harm. The strength of this wild bovine comes not only from its massive stature, but also from its way of life. It is never alone. An African buffalo herd can range from a few dozen to several thousand individuals, organized into family groups where females and their young live in close bonds. Within the herd's structure, the males play a distinct role. This clear division helps avoid internal conflicts and allows the herd to function efficiently under the guidance of more experienced females. Besides their fighting ability, it is remarkable that an African buffalo herd does not move randomly. Thanks to this coordination, the herd can advance an average of several miles a day, maintaining order, efficiency, and quick responsiveness. The most impressive feature is the horns. The buffalo's weapon is not just two sharp points. Look at its forehead. The two horn bases merge, forming a bosses of solid bone, so thick and hard it can withstand extreme impacts, even throwing off an attacking lion. This is a natural helmet designed to withstand the impact force of a male lion and send it flying through the air. The horn span can exceed 3 feet, with exceptional cases reaching up to 5 feet 4 inches. Furthermore, the development of the horns is linked to the level of the hormone testosterone. And this pair of horns can also toss a lion if the big cat gets too close to an aggressive herd. A herd of Black Death can have from 50 to 500 individuals. Of course, they outnumber a pride of lions. A pride of lions confronted them in a flooded area. The only choice was to flee. Even young lions must learn to swim through flooded areas if they do not want to lose their lives under the hooves of the African buffalo. On the other hand, buffalo calves are often hunted by lions. The mother tries to protect her young while signaling for the males in the herd to come to her aid. When they feel threatened, especially if a calf is in danger, the African buffalo herd does not hesitate to counterattack. But in the Big Five, lions are not the only threat to buffalo calves. The leopard, a nocturnal hunter, is also a fearsome danger. The Cape buffalo has quite good vision during the day, enough to detect movements from a distance. A lone leopard is not even worth chasing away. However, when night falls, its vision decreases significantly as it relies on natural light and has no mechanism to optimize for low-light conditions. This gives the leopard a good opportunity to approach the buffalo group directly in the night. Taking advantage of the moment, the Cape buffalo herd scattered upon seeing a predator. The leopard snatched a calf. During the day, if a leopard crosses a buffalo herd's path, it will never stop. If the herd catches up to it, it can climb to a higher place to hide. Then it waits for the herd to be distracted to escape. What has earned the African buffalo the nickname Black Death is not its social structure, but its reaction to danger. It possesses a fierce, unpredictable temperament and an extremely powerful defensive reflex. Even when facing an elephant, the largest animal in the Big Five, it does not always yield. African elephants and Cape buffaloes often appear together in areas with plenty of water and grass. But in the dry season, when water is scarce, elephants tend to dominate, forcing species like the buffalo to change their drinking schedules, showing clear behavioral competition. But the African buffalo has its own authority. An elephant may chase it, but it should not be aggressive. An elephant used its trunk to shoo away the buffalo, but the buffalo did not yield. The elephant tried to kick the buffalo's head and was immediately gored by the heavy, thick horns. On another occasion, an elephant tried to chase away a buffalo. Perhaps it was its territory. The shove was very sudden. But is the African elephant a weak animal? Larger than all the other big five combined and also the world's largest land animal, the African elephant is like a giant sage on the savannah. The largest adult males can stand nearly 13 feet tall and weigh over 6.5 tons, with record individuals in the past far exceeding those numbers. In contrast, females are more modest, with a height of about 8.5 feet and a weight of 2 to 3.5 tons. The most prominent feature of their body is the trunk, a true biological marvel composed of about 40,000 muscle bundles. This trunk contains no bones, yet it is strong enough to lift objects weighing up to 770 pounds. And precise enough to pick up a single leaf or gently place a piece of fruit in its mouth. It is the convergence of smell, touch, and even emotion. The trunk is also a vital tool. During the dry season, a single suck can draw up to 2.5 gallons of water. And thanks to the two characteristic fingers at the tip of the trunk, the elephant can grasp, break, pull, or peel bark like a true artisan. Their tusks, an extension of their incisor teeth that grow throughout their lives, are both weapons and multifunctional tools. With a length of over 11.5 feet and a growth rate of about 6.5 inches per year, tusks are used to dig wells in arid lands, pierce tree bark for nutrients, and are also a symbol of age. The elephant's ears are also an ingenious biological design. Not only are they large and shaped, reminiscent of the map of Africa, but they also contain a large network of blood vessels. When the heat reaches its peak, a single flap of the ears is enough to cool the blood effectively. The ears also improve hearing, allowing them to perceive infrasound sounds below 1 kilohertz. The thick grey skin, about 1 inch deep with many deep wrinkles, gives it a robust appearance without losing functionality. These wrinkles help retain moisture, especially after a mud or water bath, acting as a natural layer. When observing the life of the African elephant more closely, what is astonishing is not just its enormous size, but its intelligence. That memory does not just ensure survival. It is the only way to pass on life-saving experience to future generations. They can recognize hundreds of different individuals, from their own kind to humans. An elephant that has been mistreated will remember the face of its abuser for decades. Conversely, they also show trust and closeness to those who have cared for or helped them. Elephants have also demonstrated problem-solving abilities that go beyond instinct. They use branches to scratch themselves, shoo flies, or use stones to break electric fences. These actions show observation, learning, and adaptation. In experiments, they have cooperated to pull a rope to achieve a goal, something previously seen only in primates. But what amazes scientists the most is their deep emotional life. A young, injured elephant will be surrounded by the entire herd, comforted with gentle touches of their trunks. When a member dies, the others will stand quietly by, stroking its bones and tusks with their trunks. Sometimes, years later, they will return to that same spot as an act of remembrance. In Africa's legendary Big Five, the lion is perhaps the elephant's greatest foe. Lions usually avoid adult elephants, but when food is scarce, nothing is impossible. The elephant has one of the longest and most complex pregnancies. An African elephant is pregnant for about 22 months, and a female typically gives birth to a single calf every 4 to 6 years. In Chobe National Park, a heartbreaking scene was recorded. A pride of lions hunted a pair of twin elephant calves, an extremely rare occurrence in nature. According to data, only about 1% of elephant births are twins. In the wild, this number is even lower. The hungry lion pride surrounded them from multiple sides. The mother elephant tried to shield both her calves, vigilant in all directions. A lioness distracted the mother, creating an opportunity for the others to attack. One of the calves was seized by the pride. Remaining child, she could not lose both. However, a pride of lions can only confront a lone elephant, not an entire family. When an elephant herd passes by, they become extremely aggressive. Their trumpeting roars rise amidst clouds of dust, sending the resting lion pride scattering in all directions. Though not natural enemies, there is always an underlying competition between elephants and rhinos, especially for the precious water sources in the dry season. The size difference is a decisive factor. An elephant is 2 to 3 times larger than a white rhino and 5 to 7 times heavier than a black rhino. In height, an elephant also surpasses a rhino by 1.5 to 2 times. Even with a sharp horn, the rhino often has to back down. At first glance, the most impressive feature of the rhinoceros is its distinctive horn. This fearsome defensive weapon, capable of flipping a car, is not made of bone. It is composed entirely of keratin, the same substance that makes up your fingernails. A biological weapon that grows from the skin, yet ironically, is the very reason they are hunted to the brink of extinction. Their skin is also like a natural suit of armor, up to 2 inches thick. It can withstand the scorching savanna sun and even bites from predators. Their body looks like a giant, solid and sturdy barrel. Four short, powerful legs support a body that can weigh over 8,000 pounds. Despite their immense weight, rhinos can reach speeds of up to 34 miles per hour over short distances, turning them into true biological tanks. Their eyesight is quite poor. However, nature has compensated them with extraordinary hearing and sense of smell. Their ears can rotate independently like radar dishes. Not far from there, an almost invisible movement begins. It is the boomslang, an artist of patience and precision. Its long, flexible body, covered in emerald green or grayish-brown scales, allows it to disappear among the foliage. Its eyes, unusually large and round, occupy almost the entire face. Thanks to them, the boomslang can detect even the slightest movements. Its deadly weapon lies in a single strike, and in its hemotoxic venom. With just a small bite, the venom begins to break down life from within. The blood stops clotting, the blood vessels rupture. Death comes slowly but inevitably. In a sparse forest, it spots a bird's nest. Three chicks are opening their beaks, waiting for their mother to return. For the boomslang, it is an invitation of destiny. It approaches the nest with slow movements. And then, like a steel blade, its small, deadly head strikes into the nest. The mother bird's cries are heard from a distance, but it is too late. Among the thousands of snake species on Earth, one question has always haunted the human mind. Which is the most dangerous? The first name comes from the African savanna. A black shadow glides gently over the ground. A long, slender body writhes like a deadly black ribbon. It is the black mamba, the fastest snake, and one of the most terror-inducing creatures on the entire African continent. It is in no hurry, just watching and waiting. Its golden eyes reflect the sunlight, fixed on its small prey. When the moment comes, everything happens in less than 10 seconds. The black mamba does not have a massive body, but it is the world's fastest snake, capable of moving on the ground at speeds of up to 12 miles per hour. But what truly makes the black mamba a symbol of terror is not just its speed. It is its ruthless attack strategy. When it attacks, it does not bite just once. It strikes repeatedly, delivering multiple bites, injecting a large amount of venom into the victim's body. The venom of the black mamba is an extremely potent neurotoxin. It attacks the nervous system directly. Just 10 to 15 milligrams of venom are enough to kill an adult human. And each bite of a black mamba can inject up to 120 milligrams. Its venom has been called the kiss of death. But those battles are nothing compared to the daily struggle for survival against another enemy, humans. The rhino is the most heavily affected species. By the end of 2023, fewer than 28,000 individuals remained worldwide. South Africa, home to over 60% of the population, recorded 499 poaching incidents. At the peak of the recent poaching crisis, an estimated 20,000 individuals were killed annually. Though this number has decreased in recent years, the threat remains immense. Lions are not the main victims of poaching, but often suffer from human-wildlife conflict. The lion population is still on a downward trend. The leopard, despite its high adaptability, is not exempt from threats. It is still subject to illegal trade for its skin, bones, and organs. But the footsteps of the Big Five are no longer alone. 2024 marks a turning point. thanks to increasingly effective conservation strategies. Drastic measures, such as controlled dehorning, are being implemented in some reserves and are proving effective in reducing the risk of poaching. For African elephants, monitoring with drones, AI-integrated cameras, and rapid response teams have become key. For lions and leopards, the installation of electric fences and motion-activated warning systems has significantly reduced conflicts with local communities. In this context, technology and local communities act as a dual shield, creating a protective ecosystem. The Big Five are no longer just symbols, but living testaments to the power of collaboration and progress. Protecting Africa is protecting the Earth, our common home where every living creature is a precious link in the chain of life. Conservation is not just the task of scientists. It is a commitment of all humanity to the future. As the rains begin to fall on the high plateaus of northern Ethiopia, each drop seeps through roots and rock crevices, then gathers into trickling streams that flow down the mountainsides. These seemingly insignificant streams, after a long journey, will merge to form one of Africa's most important and mysterious river branches. The Blue Nile. This river originates from Lake Tana, an ancient lake situated at an altitude of about 8,400 feet. It is the largest lake in Ethiopia and the hydrological heart of the East African Plateau. It flows through deep basalt valleys, plunging over enormous waterfalls like the Tizisat Falls, where water drops over 130 feet, creating a dense mist that resembles smoke. During the rainy season from June to September, the Blue Nile contributes 85 to 86% of the total flow of the entire Nile system. A figure that proves that in the cool highlands of Ethiopia, the true heart of the world's longest river beats. A roar echoes across the savannah. A pride of male lions charges from the bush, muscles tensed. The target is an old buffalo that has fallen behind. In an instant, a lion leaps onto its back and bites deep into its neck. But then the ground trembles. The herd returns. Dozens of bodies charge like a storm, horns lowered, eyes blazing red. Fate changes in an instant. The prey, seemingly condemned, rises like a tempest, crushing the hunter in the midst of the wild savannah. Enormous white wings suddenly unfold, gliding lightly over the lake's surface, a mirror of the sky. It is the great white pelican. An adult can measure up to 6 feet long, with a wingspan exceeding 12 feet, and weigh over 33 pounds. But most astonishing is the leather pouch beneath its bill, capable of holding up to 3.5 gallons of water, along with fish. When it dives, this pouch acts as a living net. The great white pelican's ability to fly is a marvel to many biologists. Its hollow yet incredibly strong skeleton allows it to fly with ease, soaring for long distances with minimal energy expenditure. In many cultures, the image of a pelican piercing its own breast to feed its young with its blood is seen as a symbol of sacred sacrifice. At the same time, among the reeds along the bank, a slender, graceful, and almost invisible figure begins to glide across the water. It is the African darter, a bird with a snake-like neck and astonishing hunting precision. The African darter's plumage is not entirely waterproof. When it dives, its body does not float but sinks rapidly, allowing it to move near the lake bed and remain perfectly camouflaged. Its long neck acts as a weapon. When prey, usually tilapia, African catfish, or electric fish, comes into view, the harpoon-like strike of its sharp bill is almost impossible to evade. With this lightning speed, the African darter's hunting success rate can reach up to 68%. Today, at over 2,300 miles long, the White Nile is the most stable branch of the entire Nile system. Its current meanders through flatlands, especially through the Sud, one of the world's largest inland wetlands. Even in the harshest dry season, when many rivers run dry, the White Nile maintains a steady flow. Beneath the murky water, the tigerfish, a predator with razor-sharp teeth, darts with lightning speed. Deeper, in the still waters, lives the colossal Nile perch, which can reach up to 6.5 feet in length and weigh over 440 pounds. On the banks, where reeds and papyrus intertwine, the African clawless otter glides beneath decaying leaves. Its sleek coat and clawless paws allow it to move nimbly over the slippery mud. On the dry flats left by receding waters, a monitor lizard advances slowly, using its tongue to probe the air for scents. This omnivorous reptile may feed on crocodile eggs, rodents, young birds, and even stranded fish. On the land, where dry leaves rustle, army ants begin their march. Over 20 million individuals move as a true biological wave, devouring everything in their path. In the memory of the African communities living along the Nile, there is a sound considered the soul of the river, a symbol of freedom and wild power. It is the lingering cry of the African fish eagle. This soul of the river is not just a solitary cry, it is often a complex duet. The male and female frequently perch near each other and call in response to strengthen their bond and assert their territorial claim. The male's call is typically higher and more ringing, while the female's is deeper and more powerful. This acoustic performance echoes for miles across the water, creating an invisible sound barrier that informs all intruders who the true masters of these skies are. With a wingspan of over 6.5 feet, it has a white chest that contrasts sharply with its dark brown wings. Its curved, sharp talons are the perfect tools for piercing the slippery scales of fish. Its primary food is fish. When one approaches the surface, the eagle dives like an arrow. Its talons snatch the prey in an instant. By hunting weak or injured fish, the African fish eagle indirectly helps to maintain the balance of fish populations, preventing disease. However, its diet is not limited to fish. When necessary, the African fish eagle scavenges on animal carcasses, washed ashore, or even steals prey from other birds. Above the call of the African fish eagle, the martial eagle appears like a giant shadow. With a wingspan of 8.5 feet and vision that can scan over 3 miles, it tracks every small movement on the ground. Once it has selected a target, it folds its wings and dives at speeds that can exceed 124 miles per hour. The attack focuses on the prey's back or neck. Its talons, about 2.5 inches long, grip with extraordinary force, often breaking bones or instantly immobilizing the victim. From above, the eagle's eyes can scan the riverbanks, but just beneath that murky water, another lord remains hidden, the Nile crocodile. Its ancestors appeared in the age of dinosaurs. Its form has remained almost unchanged for millions of years, as if time has stood still on its leathery skin and conical teeth. An adult typically measures 13 to 15 feet and weighs around 900 pounds. The largest recorded individuals reached over 21 feet and weighed more than 2,200 pounds. It lies motionless, patient for hours, even days, waiting for an opportunity. And that opportunity comes when an antelope bends to drink. In a fleeting moment, its massive musculature explodes. The jaws snap shut with a force exceeding 4,500 pounds, sinking deep into the prey's shoulder. Water splashes, desperate cries echo, and then all is submerged. Beneath the river, it performs a frenzied death roll, tearing tissue and breaking bone. Although it is a reptile, its parental care surprises many. After laying eggs in sand nests, the female guards the nest throughout the incubation period, which lasts from 80 to 100 days. The fate of these hatchlings is determined not by genetics but by temperature. The temperature of the sand in the nest will decide the sex of the entire clutch. Here, in the warmth of the sand, an ancient bargain is struck. For the crocodile's destiny is not written in its genes, but by the Sunday. A few degrees of difference will determine the gender of an entire generation, the future of a dynasty decided by the subtle breath of the climate. where a slight shift in temperature could skew the entire population, threatening the future of these ancient rulers. In their first months of life, the young are protected in shallow waters or even on their mother's back, safe from threats. Here, too, the most majestic giants of the African continent continue a survival journey that their ancestors began millions of years ago. The hippopotamus. An adult hippo can be up to 16 feet long and weighs an average of about 4,000 pounds. The largest recorded males have exceeded 7,000 pounds. That massive body is covered in a thick, hairless skin that secretes an orange-red fluid acting as a natural sunscreen. The skin weeps a strange, ruby-hued elixir. A substance of myth, that is, in fact, a marvel of biology. It is both sunshield and antiseptic, a personal pharmacy secreted to protect this giant from the two great threats of its world. The searing sun above and the invisible bacteria in the water below. The hippopotamus is not a great swimmer. In fact, it does not float but moves by pushing its body along the riverbed as if walking underwater. At night, it leaves the river and enters the nearby grasslands. For about 5 hours, it grazes within a radius of a few hundred yards. Despite its massive build, it can run at speeds of up to 18 miles per hour if it feels threatened. Although not a predator, the hippopotamus is one of Africa's most dangerous animals. Within the enormous flow of the migration, the presence of the Sitatunga reveals a completely different journey. A silent and resilient survival amidst water, reeds, and deep mud. The body of the Sitatunga is born to belong in lands like the Sud. Its splayed hooves, up to 6 inches long, allow it to move easily over soft mud without sinking. Its thick, oily coat makes it waterproof, as if it were always wearing a water-resistant armor. There is a creature that possesses an almost human intelligence. A strength that can fell a tree, and a heart so warm it can mourn the death of its kind. It is the African bush elephant. Its skin, up to an inch thick and as rough as dry bark, is a perfect defense against solar radiation, insects, and scratches. Its enormous fan-shaped ears are not just for hearing but also for cooling. Each gentle flap helps to cool its body in the oppressive heat. But its true weapon lies in its softest part. A flexible trunk, capable of lifting 600 pounds, sensing smells, signaling, drawing water, and spraying it over its body in a single motion. Elephants form close-knit family groups led by the oldest female, the matriarch. The herd consists of multiple generations of females and young, moving as a cohesive unit. Thanks to low-frequency, infrasonic sounds, they can communicate over distances of tens of miles through dense forests and across still waters. the Black Death. This is not a disease, but the tense silence before an explosion. A black mass with bloodshot eyes stands on the savannah like a breathing rock. It is the African buffalo. Unlike many timid herbivores, the buffalo does not back down easily. On many occasions, buffalo herds have directly confronted predators like lions, leopards, spotted hyenas, or even Nile crocodiles. The body of the African buffalo is muscular and powerful. An adult male can weigh up to 2,000 pounds and stand nearly 5.5 feet at the shoulder. The most prominent feature is its crescent-shaped horns, strongly curved and joined at the forehead by a hard bone mass called a boss, which acts as a true natural helmet. Each herd typically has 50 to 100 individuals. When they sense a threat, they form a defensive circle, with the strongest on the outside, while the young are protected in the center. This is one of the most social carnivores on the continent, with an appearance reminiscent of a moving cubist painting. Each individual possesses a unique spotted coat. Together they form a pack that resembles a living, running canvas. It is the African wild dog. This species belongs to an independent evolutionary branch within the Canidae family, distinct from common genera like wolves or jackals. The pack behavior of the African wild dog is extremely complex, with highly cohesive social structures. Each pack usually consists of 7 to 15 individuals, sometimes exceeding 30. The entire pack operates like a perfectly programmed machine. Before starting a hunt, they gather and begin to sneeze as a secret voting system. Each sneeze counts as a vote, and when the threshold is reached, the entire pack explodes into action. The hunt has begun. Instead of ambushing, they pursue until the victim is exhausted. They coordinate as a single unit. Some block the path, others push to one side, and others isolate the weakest individuals from the group. Despite their slender build, they have extraordinary endurance, with a large heart that makes up to 1.6% of their body weight. This allows them to maintain speeds of 34 to 37 miles per hour over distances of up to 3 miles. Meanwhile, the cheetah, famous for its explosive speed, can reach over 60 miles per hour, but only for about 200 to 300 yards. These advantages have allowed the African wild dog to achieve a hunting success rate of up to 70 to 80%, much higher than the lion's, which is only about 25 to 30%. However, there is one species that, despite a much lower success rate, is still called the king of the savannah. That is, the lion. The body of an adult lion can be up to 8 feet long. The male can weigh over 460 pounds with a thick mane that acts as a protective armor. In each pride, usually consisting of 4 to 15 individuals, a social network is established in which related females cooperate to raise their young and hunt. Each hunt is a precise coordination of the group's speed, strategy, and instinct. The final blow is usually aimed at the throat or back, with a bite force of 650 psi, using muscular strength and body weight to bring down the prey. But sometimes the lion fails. Not every hunt ends in meat. Many end in blood, their own blood. Yet, when the lion's roar fades, another power begins to rise on the plains. In the darkness, a chilling laugh echoes. The spotted hyena appears, bringing the unique order of a predator that rules the night. The spotted hyena is the most misunderstood creature in the wild. Many think of it only as a scavenger, but in reality, up to 80% of its food comes from its own kills. The laugh that echoes in the night is not a sign of joy, but a complex language used to convey emotions, status, and warnings within the clan. Notably, the spotted hyena is a symbol of a powerful matriarchal society. Females are larger, completely dominate the males, and even the smallest female outranks an adult male. The spotted hyena is a master hunter with a bite force of over 1,100 psi, enough to crush large bones in seconds. Thanks to an incredibly strong stomach, it can digest bone, leaving almost nothing behind after a meal. In the wild, the hyena is not just a survivor but a testament to intelligence, strategy, and enduring strength, a true queen of the African night. As the hyena's laughter fades into the night, the silent golden shadow of the leopard appears graceful, solitary, and mysterious. The leopard is the master of stealth in the wild, silent, fluid, and deadly. With its captivating coat of golden fur and black rosettes, it is both beautiful and dangerous. Unlike lions or hyenas, the leopard hunts alone, moving in absolute silence, striking with a speed and precision that is frightening. The adaptability of the leopard is almost unparalleled. It can live in habitats ranging from dense forests to rocky mountains, from grasslands to deserts. Its bright eyes in the darkness make it a perfect nocturnal hunter. After taking down its prey, it often drags the carcass high into a tree, a display of both strength and cunning survival strategy. Though it lives a solitary life, the leopard is fiercely protective of its territory, marking it with scents, roars, and deep claw marks on tree trunks. In the natural world, the leopard does not need to flaunt its power. Through silence, intelligence, and patience, it remains the golden ghost that rules the African night. As the leopard falls silent in the forest's shadow, the cheetah emerges in the grasslands, swift as lightning, mastering its domain with speed. The cheetah is the fastest animal on the planet, a symbol of speed and elegance in the wild. With its slender body, long legs and flexible muscles, it can reach speeds of over 70 miles per hour in just a few seconds. Every acceleration is an explosion of energy. Fast, precise, and beautiful. Unlike other predators, the cheetah relies not on strength but on speed and tactics. It approaches its prey in silence, then bursts forward like a flash of lightning, ending the hunt in under a minute. The long black lines running from its eyes to its mouth help reduce sun glare, enhancing its focus while hunting in the open plains. Though a formidable hunter, the cheetah can easily lose its kill to lions or hyenas, as its lightweight body is not built for fighting. The cheetah is a testament to a natural law. One doesn't have to be the strongest, just the fastest to master the plains. When the dust settles after the cheetah's sprint, the black-backed jackal appears. Smaller, but clever and full of cunning. The black-backed jackal, Canis mesomlus, is one of Africa's most intelligent and agile predators. With its distinctive black saddle standing out against its tan coat, it moves nimbly through grasslands and thickets. Though small in stature, the jackal is a strategic hunter, often hunting in pairs to take down larger prey. They are incredibly loyal. A pair may bond for life, raising their pups and defending their territory together. At night, their howls carry far, a warning to all intruders. In the wild, the black-backed jackal is a symbol of cleverness, endurance, and teamwork. As the jackals depart, leaving behind the remnants of the feast, vultures descend from the sky, taking on nature's final task, cleaning away every last trace. Vultures are the great cleanup crew of nature, birds that play an indispensable role in keeping the African ecosystem clean and balanced. With a wingspan that can reach over 8 feet, they soar for hours, using thermal currents to search for carcasses from miles away. Their keen eyesight and sharp sense of smell help them detect dead prey from great distances, often before other predators have even caught the scent. A vulture's stomach contains hydrochloric acid tens of times stronger than a human's, allowing it to digest even anthrax or rabies bacteria without being poisoned. Vultures often gather in large flocks, creating spectacular scenes on the plains where dozens compete for every last scrap of meat. Despite their fierce appearance, they are the silent heroes, symbols of rebirth and balance in the wild. As dawn filters through the riverside palms, the rhythm of the forest comes alive. A noisy, bustling and vibrant procession appears. It is the olive baboons. Their bodies are covered in an olive-grey coat, almost blending in with the earth and rocks. A stooped gait with long arms and dexterous hands allows them to climb branches, dig in the soil, pick fruit, or uproot plants. The life of the olive baboon is one of constant movement, organized into troops of 15 to over 150 individuals. Their diet is extremely varied, reflecting their remarkable adaptability, from fruits, seeds, roots, and young shoots to bird eggs, insects, and even small birds or young antelopes. They are not large, nor do they hunt in packs in the classic sense. But they are living proof of an evolutionary process pushed to the extreme of specialization, the Ethiopian wolf. With its brick-red coat, pointed muzzle, long legs, and a white patch under its neck, the Ethiopian wolf is unmistakable. It usually hunts alone. It hides among the sparse grasslands, patient, before the burrow of a mole rat. And as soon as the prey peeks out, its entire body launches to snatch it. Although they are solitary hunters, these rare wolves have an incredible symbiotic relationship with gelada baboons. Wolf packs often move peacefully among hundreds of grazing geladas. The reason is simple. As the monkeys dig for roots, they inadvertently disturb the rodents hiding beneath, creating easy hunting opportunities for the wolves. Since Ethiopian wolves do not hunt monkeys, the gelada troops completely ignore their presence, creating one of the most peaceful and unique interactions between predator and prey. Despite its name, the Ethiopian wolf embodies the image of a silent, solitary hunter. Adapted to a harsh environment and seemingly bound to the high-altitude ecosystem as a part of its soul. Amidst this arid desert, a ghost of the past still haunts every dune, the scimitar-horned oryx. Once an indomitable symbol of the Sahara, with long, spear-like horns that could fend off even lions, this proud animal was declared extinct in the wild in the early 21st century. Today, its story is a painful reminder, but also a glimmer of hope. As ambitious reintroduction efforts attempt to return this warrior of the burning sands to the home it lost. As the sun bathes the endless dunes of Nubia and the Nile meanders like a blue silk ribbon through the desert at Aswan. A small figure appears and disappears between the sand and rocks, the Dorcas gazelle. With a compact body, an average height of 2 feet, and weighing only 33 to 44 pounds, its dark, sandy coat is perfect camouflage in the desert landscape. Its most surprising feature is its ability to survive without drinking water directly. It absorbs up to 80% of its water from plants and, thanks to its special physiology, can live for weeks without access to a water source. The Dorcas gazelle's survival skills are based on speed and precision. It can run at speeds of 50 to 60 miles per hour and, when cornered, it performs vertical leaps known as stotting, disorienting its predator. When the last particles of silt cross the boundary of the Nile Delta and merge with the saltwater, they not only mark the end of a journey of over 4,100 miles, but they also open another door. It is the door to the Mediterranean Sea. There, where river and sea meet, the silt settles, continuing its journey, dissolving, dispersing, and nourishing a marine ecosystem, small in area but immense in life. A specialized bird of prey, known as the fisherman of the sky, keeps its distance from the land but lives intimately with the water. It is the osprey. It stands out with its slender form, wingspan of nearly 6.5 feet, and a white head with a dark black stripe running through the eye. Each year, it can travel thousands of miles between Europe, Asia, and Africa, even crossing the Sahara Desert. But in Aswan, where reservoirs, dams, and the bends of the Nile form still waters, the osprey finds an ideal stopover. Its biology shows an extreme degree of adaptation to a lifestyle based almost entirely on fish. During each hunt, it typically flies at a height of 30 to 130 feet, circling ceaselessly until it identifies a target. When a fish comes into view, it dives with its feet forward, talons sharp, and especially two opposable toes that allow it to grip the prey securely. The soles of its feet have small barbs that help hold onto the slippery fish as it ascends. Unlike a falcon, the osprey can plunge and even partially submerge in the water to catch its prey. With each successful catch, it regulates small fish populations, removes the weakest, and maintains balance in the aquatic food chain. Among the mysterious symbols of ancient Egypt, there is a bird whose name is inextricably linked to the Nile civilization. Smaller than other vultures, but on its black and white wings lies a unique story. Why would a scavenger be carved on temple walls and become an eternal symbol of wisdom and survival? It is the Egyptian vulture. It is not as imposing as many of its scavenger relatives. Its average weight is only 3.5 to 5 pounds. Its grayish-white plumage with black patches, along with a bare yellow face and bright eyes, gives it an ethereal and mysterious appearance. In fact, the Egyptian vulture eats everything that is dead: livestock bones, fish, birds, and even animal dung. But what sets it apart is its ability to use tools, a rare skill in the avian world. When it finds an ostrich egg or another large, abandoned egg, it picks up a stone and throws it with precision until the shell breaks. A unique technique that reveals a remarkable intelligence. In late spring, it begins its migration from breeding grounds in Europe and Central Asia southward, crossing the Alps, the Mediterranean, and the Sahara Desert to reach the lowlands of the Nile. Ecologically, the Egyptian vulture plays an essential role in cleaning the environment. Preventing the spread of pathogens from decomposition and maintaining a balance between different trophic levels. Without them, the cycle of organic decomposition would slow, increasing the risk of epidemics in tropical regions. The slender yet majestic silhouette of the herons cannot be overlooked. The grey heron, nearly 3 feet tall and weighing 2 to 4 pounds, appears like a meditative figure on the quiet mudflats. It stands motionless for hours in the shallow water, neck retracted in an shape, eyes fixed on the slightest movement beneath the surface. It waits for its first prey, a finger-sized fish or even a water snake up to 20 inches long. When the moment comes, the strike is instantaneous. In less than 1/10 of a second, its long, pointed bill has pierced the prey. Each day, a grey heron needs 10 to 18 ounces of food, mostly fish, although it also eats amphibians, aquatic insects, or even young birds when the opportunity arises. The African spoonbill, with its mix of chestnut tones and shimmering metallic reflections, crosses the riverbank like a ribbon touching the water. With a wingspan of nearly 3 feet, a light body, and deliberate, graceful movements, it wades through the soft mud, using its long, curved bill like a probe. Each day, it consumes 10 to 18 ounces of food, enough to sustain its vital energy. When it returns to the nest, it joins its kind to form true colonies, where each nest holds 3 to 4 eggs. Meanwhile, the sacred ibis appears like a deity from the age of the pharaohs, with its white plumage and black head and neck. A living symbol in the myths of the Nile. As the last whispers of the yellow-billed stork colony fade over the still water, a pink aura spreads like dust across the dawn sky. It is the greater flamingos, the silent dancers of the Nile's wetlands. With an average height of 3.5 to 5 feet, this species, the world's largest flamingo, does not impress with strength or bulk. Its body is slender, its neck curved like a soft wave. Slender legs sink into the soft mud, and its pale pink plumage with shades of white reflects life on the border between water and air. That color is not just an identity. It comes directly from their diet of brine shrimp, plankton, and blue-green algae rich in carotenoids. Furthermore, by controlling populations of benthic organisms, they help stabilize levels of algae and cyanobacteria, factors directly related to water quality. Their way of eating is unique. They tilt their heads, dip their bills, and use them upside down compared to most birds. The curved structure of the bill and the thin lamellae inside allow for a highly efficient filtration system. They draw in water and mud and then push it out, retaining only small prey. Meanwhile, their long legs gently stir the mud, causing small organisms to rise from the bottom. The greater flamingo stakes its life on large colonies. Flocks can number in the thousands. The breeding season usually begins when the waters recede, exposing the dry mudflats, the raw material for nest building. Each nest is a conical mound of earth 12 to 20 inches high. The female lays a single egg and both parents incubate it for 28 to 31 days. When they hatch, the chicks are fed crop milk, a substance produced in the parent's esophagus, rich in proteins and fats, comparable to mammalian milk. When the chicks are fledged, they are moved to collective creches, where hundreds of young from different nests gather for communal care. It is an evolutionary strategy that protects the young and allows the parents to forage more efficiently. From there, the independent journey of each flamingo begins in silence. As the pink hues of the greater flamingo fade into the early morning mist of the Nile, the delicate and light step of the African jacana appears. A small bird with the extraordinary ability to walk on floating vegetation. It does not startle with its presence, but its existence beats with the rhythm of the river. The jacana seems born to glide on water. Its toes are long and widely spread, thin as matchsticks, capable of distributing its weight. This allows it to advance steadily on a carpet of floating vegetation without sinking. It feeds with tactile precision, using its bill to pick insects, worms, larvae, and other aquatic invertebrates from the waterlogged mud. Each peck is a delicate gesture performed with the precision of a biological clock. The slightest sensation is enough to distinguish food in the complex tapestry of the water. In this context, Auduin's gull, an endemic species of the Mediterranean, struggles to maintain its nesting habits in quiet, rocky bays. With a population of only about 11,000 breeding pairs, it is one of Europe's rarest gulls. Farther offshore, Corey's shearwater spreads its wings to the wind, undertaking migrations across both the Mediterranean and the Atlantic. Beneath the surface, the European eel remains as mysterious as a living legend. It is born in the distant Sargasso Sea, swims over 3,000 miles to European estuaries and deltas, grows up in fresh water, and returns to the ocean's depths to reproduce. At the edge of the deep waters, the swordfish appears with lightning speed, using its long, sword-like bill to cut through schools of fish. As the final silt of the Nile dissolves into the blue of the Mediterranean, an ancient creature continues its multi-million-year journey of survival. The loggerhead sea turtle, its thick carapace can be over 2.5 feet long, and its powerful jaws are capable of crushing the hard shells of crustaceans and mollusks. Over 80% of its diet in the Mediterranean consists of crabs, snails, clams, jellyfish, and even sea urchins. This species never lives a static life. The loggerhead turtle is a master of migration and orientation. From the moment they hatch on the sandy beaches of the eastern Mediterranean, the young follow ocean currents and travel thousands of miles for years. Until they return to the very place they were born to lay their eggs. During the breeding season, the female digs a nest nearly 16 inches deep, lays about 100 eggs, and returns to the sea. A unique feature of this species is its connection to ocean currents and temperature. The temperature of the sand determines not only the hatching time, but also the sex of the young. Above 85 degrees Fahrenheit, females predominate. Below that, males do. In the coastal ecosystem, the loggerhead turtle acts as an essential regulator. It controls populations of benthic mollusks and crustaceans, preventing outbreaks of harmful microorganisms. Alongside it, the green sea turtle, a creature with millions of years of evolution, quietly continues its journey of survival at that boundary. It has a firm, oval-shaped carapace measuring between 33 and 45 inches, with an average weight of 240 to 420 pounds. The smooth skin and light tones of its body allow it to camouflage in the shimmering light of the sea's surface. But it is the olive-green fat under its carapace, a result of a diet rich in marine plants, that gives it its name. In its early years, it is an omnivore, but as an adult, its diet shifts almost entirely to seagrass and algae. Thus, it becomes one of the most important silent architects for maintaining the balance of coastal ecosystems. In the waters where the Nile meets the sea, the green sea turtle finds underwater meadows. By grazing them from the base, it promotes regeneration and prevents the accumulation of organic matter that can decompose on the seabed. Every bite and every excretion into the sea contributes to recycling nutrients for countless smaller species. Thanks to its ability to sense the Earth's magnetic field, it travels thousands of miles from nesting beaches in Cyprus, Syria, or Turkey. During the breeding season, the female returns to the exact beach where she was born to dig her nest. The sex of the young depends on the temperature of the sand. Warmer produces more females, cooler, more males. Where every wave carries the ocean's breath, beneath the glide of ancient inhabitants appears the common bottlenose dolphin. A living embodiment of intelligence, speed, and resilience in the challenging evolutionary chain of life. Each individual can be up to 13 feet long and weigh around 660 pounds. They possess the second largest brain among marine mammals after the sperm whale, and their brain-to-body ratio is greater than that of a chimpanzee. This allows them to use acoustic signals not only to locate prey, but also to communicate in complex ways. Sound waves are emitted, reflected, and analyzed with precision to determine the location, size, and even the direction of movement of their prey. This is the basis of their typical collective hunting strategy, where a group of dolphins cooperates to form a circle to herd fish. Unlike many dolphin species that tend to migrate far, the Mediterranean population is often resident and stable. The offshore waters of the Nile are one of the few places that still maintain a natural balance of temperature and nutrients throughout the year. Ideal conditions for dolphins to maintain their hunting and breeding habits. Here, the abundance of nutrients, thanks to the silt and flow of the river, creates a rich coastal marine environment. The bottlenose dolphin plays a role in controlling populations of small fish, squid, and benthic organisms. Indirectly, it affects the health of the ecosystem by removing weak or sick individuals. It also becomes a biological indicator. Where there are dolphins, that coastal marine ecosystem is still alive. The river otter is a master swimmer of freshwater rivers and lakes. With a slender body, thick waterproof fur, and a powerful tail, it moves with agility underwater like a living arrow. Otters can dive to depths of over 30 feet and hold their breath for up to 8 minutes, hunting mainly for fish, crayfish, and frogs. They are intelligent and playful creatures, often sliding on mud or snow for fun, displaying a rare joy in the wild world. An otter's fur contains more than 600,000 hairs per square inch, helping to retain heat even in frigid water. With its swift hunting instincts, nimble intelligence, and curious nature, the river otter is a symbol of dynamic life and joy amidst the wild. The monitor lizard is one of the most intelligent reptiles in the wild. With a length that can exceed 6.5 feet and a forked tongue like a snake's, it constantly tastes the air to locate prey with its hypersensitive sense of smell. Monitors are opportunistic hunters, feeding on everything from eggs, birds, and fish to carrion, helping to clean the natural environment. Their bodies are covered in tough, armor-like scales, while their long tail serves as both a defensive weapon and a rudder for balance when swimming. Despite a seemingly slow demeanor, a monitor can sprint at speeds of up to 18 miles per hour and is a proficient climber and diver. Notably, they possess remarkable memory and learning abilities, helping them to remember terrain, nest locations, or hunting grounds. In the world of reptiles, the monitor lizard is a testament to nature's intelligent evolution and perfect adaptation.